Good Wednesday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your collective general energy reading for Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. We are using the Angel, the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue. So here we go. Let's see what our energy is for this beautiful and very blessed Wednesday morning. So we have the Two of Water, the Chariot, so the Two of Cups, the Chariot, and the Six of Air. All right, so let's talk about it. Let me put on my spectacles first, if I can find them. You ever just set your glasses down somewhere and now you don't know where they are, and then you spend a lifetime looking for them? Yeah, me too. The Two of Water, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of conflict. So you could be either resolving conflict, offering forgiveness in your own way to someone who may have hurt you, or allowing a relationship to grow closer, more intimate, more in tune, right? So the Chariot is all about achievements in self-discipline, public recognition, and willpower, but it's also about moving forward and balance. And the Two of Water is the number two, which is also about balance and stability. So I can't help but to think that perhaps maybe your relationship may be taking steps to the next level. But the Seven of Air here talks about there's more going on than meets the eye, and perhaps plans that you have made for your relationship needs to be revised. There's some poor timing. This may be a spur of the moment kind of thing, because the Chariot is also, again, talking about that whole moving forward. That's what chariots do. They go. Chariots were also used not to just get from one place to the other, but they were also used in battles throughout history. So I'm kind of wondering if you are making all of these rush plans for your relationship, and or quick to resolve a family conflict, but there's more going on here, and you need to kind of hold your horses a little bit. With the full moon in the background, kind of gives me this feeling that things are about to be shown, secrets are about to be revealed, things are about to come to the forefront. So be patient when making these plans, whatever plans it is you're thinking about making. Be patient. Patience. So we have the Ten of Air, so the end of a difficult decision. So the end of a difficult situation. We're embracing change, we're accepting better things, and we're possibly maybe even recovering. So we talked about maybe hidden things up here with the Chariot and the Seven of Air and the Two of Water. We talked about there could be secrets that are being revealed. You're wanting to really rush, but the moon is illuminating or showing you that things are not as they seem. Plans are being revised. There's more going on. Poor timing here, and so you kind of take a step back and you think about it, and you evaluate it, reevaluate it, and you take your time. There's no need to rush here. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You don't need to force it to happen. So we're coming to the end of that difficult time, and we're embracing the change that needed to be made from this situation here. So we have release, the end of a phase or a situation. So the end of a difficult situation, the embrace of change, the end of a phase or a situation, time to move on, spiritual transformation. So, okay, so look, sometimes I'm sometimes brutally honest here, but I think this relationship um, was a I think this relationship was a little too rush. And I think there were some things that perhaps in this relationship that you refused to see. And there was this desire to just, get on with life and start living and accept, it's accepting. It's like when we see somebody, let me try to put this in a sensitive way. Sometimes when we see people and we get in relationships with people, and this person knows how to speak and um, how to project love and compassion and empathy, and they look good and they smell good and they have all of these wonderful, beautiful traits. So we don't think that this is all packaging. We think that this is who the person is. But what we refuse to see are those underlying things, because we're so fascinated with the packaging. We don't really allow ourselves to give, we don't really allow ourselves to dive deeper than the surface, right? So then when we have the opportunity to look under the packaging, underneath that surface, we come to the realization that things aren't quite what they seem. And that could be quite heartbreaking. Um, so what it seems like here is that there was this relationship that was off to a great start, and there was a lot of love and compassion, and the sex was great, and the two of you kind of blended together in this beautiful, as if it was meant to be, way. And then um, there were some things that came to the surface that I feel like you decided, or they decided that they just I just can't go any further. And so it's a very heartbreaking thing, right? I kind of feel that there was forgiveness given, right? I'm sorry that I wasn't completely honest, or I'm sorry I wasn't completely transparent. And there was forgiveness given, but it was just poor timing. And so we give our forgiveness. The moon kind of illuminated what was happening, what was going on. We got a look underneath the hood, so to speak, and we recognized that what seemed like um, the Cadillac was actually a lemon, and so there was this parting of ways, and now there is um, this need to kind of release it and move on, and move on. Do the healing that you have to do, of course, but moving on. And here we are. Moving on. The Eight of Water. It's moving on from something that wasn't serving you, right? The Eight of Cups. Moving away from something that 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 you put too much into emotionally, moving away from something that no longer serves you and searching for something that is more meaningful to you, a time of spiritual and emotional growth. So I really feel like this was something that maybe the two of you jumped into, and then when the honeymoon period was over, um, it was a whole lot, just a different feeling altogether, just a different scenario, and it was rushed into, perhaps, maybe. And as I said before, sometimes when we rush into relationships like that, we fail to see who the person really is, because we're so infatuated with who they are on the surface that we don't really give ourselves time um, to get to know all of them. And then when we do, we recognize that maybe, perhaps, this wasn't or isn't the best match, right? And this, sometimes I kind of feel that this could be like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantical relationship. I mean, it could be a job situation. It could be a family dynamic situation. It could be even a friendship, you know. Two friends, I said friendship, two friends thinking that they could make it as lovers. They attempt to give that a go and it didn't work. So this is a transformational period for you. You'll be gaining new friendships, and perhaps it makes the friendship stronger, right? Perhaps it makes the friendship stronger. This could also be a situation to where you think the grass is greener on the other side, but you find out not so much. Not so much. And that's a lot to think about too. If you're in a situation to where you have been a caregiver and a provider, and you've been the mother or the father or the person taking care of the family, and you work and you take care of this and do that, and sometimes we want that break, we want something different, we want to change, and then we find ourselves making friends with someone who we feel they get us and they understand what we're going through, and one thing leads to another, and then we find ourselves in some very compromising situations. So however this is for you, just know that sometimes the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and sometimes if you're feeling trapped in a relationship or a marriage or a partnership, it is best to first have that conversation and express how you feel before going off and do anything that could be bringing more drama or chaos or crazy into your life. So we talked about love, so I just want to go here first. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your mind, body, and soul. So instead of going out and looking for someone instead of going out and looking for someone to love you because of the lack that you feel, start by loving yourself. Start by having fun. Start by tapping into that soul power, right? The soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. When you're feeling weak, tap in, tune in, turn on to that soul power. Have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go and to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself, your soul, permission to have fun. I'm going to tell you this to be true. Loving yourself and having fun is a lot cheaper than stepping out, or a lot cheaper than feeling that you need someone to, what's the word, Spirit? That you need someone to, oh my gosh, what is the word? I'll remember the word as soon as I turn off this video. Hold on for a second. I went to 3 different people. The word is validation. So if you're needing someone, if you're going out and looking for someone to validate that you are loved and that you are wanted and that you are needed, or that you are beautiful, or that you, before you do that, self-love and having fun and connecting to one's soul power is a lot cheaper than looking for that validation if you're in a relationship. Now, if you're not in a relationship already, looking for that validation from someone who you only see out on the surface may not be the type of validation that you are looking for. I hope that makes sense, and I hope it helps. But you're going through a transformational period, and the friendships that you're going to acquire through this transformational period will be the validation that you need. So hook up with them, go out, have fun, give yourself the love. Give yourself the love that you are looking for. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.